I don't know who need to hear this, but driving over the road is way better than driving local. Facts. Woo, it's hot. It's hot outside today, guys. Oh, man. Yo, it's hot as hell outside, man. What's up, YouTube? It's your boy, Tony P, aka Tonka the Trucker, and I am in Dallas, Texas right now, man. I'm in Dallas, Texas. It is so hot outside, man. I'm at a rest area right now. Let me just give you guys the scenery real quick. It's pretty nice out here, man. It's pretty nice. It's just super hot outside, man. Super hot. But yeah, man, I just wanted to come here today to talk to you guys about why I think driving over the road is way better than being local. Man, driving on the road is such an experience. I used to do local work when I was living back in New York City. I used to drive local, and pretty much my day would consist of me going to work, you know, doing my deliveries. At the end of the day, I go back home, I'm tired, and I repeat. Now, the work that I was doing beer delivery, so a lot of that work was hands-on. I had to deal with cases of beer. I had to deal with beer kegs. The beer kegs alone was like 175 pounds, and we used to take those down basements on a hand truck, and sometimes we even double them up, you know, and it was just a lot of physical work. So my day would consist of me doing that, and then at the end of the day, I'll go home, shower, eat, and repeat the same cycle for 5 days a week, right? And then weekends I had off. Now, here's the thing, right? With that type of work, it was cool, you know what I'm saying? But I wasn't making as much money as I'm making now driving over the road. And on top of that, my weekends just seemed to go by so fast driving local. And then during the week was so long because you're doing all that physical work, and it's like your days is pretty much the same. You know, you're working in your city, you know what I'm saying? So it's like you already know the city. It's nothing new that's gonna make the time pass by. So it's like it was just, you know, it was cool. It was a trucking job, you know what I'm saying? It was trucking, but it was a lot of physical work. So I'll just say it was like delivery work, man, because I wasn't spending that much time trucking. I spent more time outside of the truck than being in the truck actually driving, right? Now, the difference now driving over the road is, man, I don't have to touch anything. Meaning, all I gotta worry about is driving. Now, I'm not gonna sit here and say that driving don't come with its own problems, because those of you that drive over the road, any type of distance, you know how it is driving over the road with all these cars and all the hazards and stuff. But that's the only thing that I have to really worry about, is driving and making it to the destinations on time, right? Instead of physical work, it's more mental, you know, driving on the road. But for me, I make it as easy as possible, right? Now, I told you everything that I didn't like about being local. You know, the only pro about being local was that I was home every day. And even when I got home, like I said, I was tired, right? But driving on the road, right, is a beautiful thing. And this is why. In my truck, I made it as comfortable as possible. If I know if I'm gonna be on the road for months at a time, weeks at a time, whatever it is, right, then I know that I have to make this as comfortable as possible. So whatever that made me happy by being home, I tried to bring that into my truck. So what does that mean? That means I have my PlayStation in the truck, I got a TV in the truck, I got pots, I got electric pots so I could cook some of my favorite foods. I have a fridge, and I got good pillows and everything. I try to make it as comfortable as possible, and that makes me be able to stay out longer, right? I make more money over the road. Not to mention, every day is something new. Every day I get to see something new, man. Every day I get to see something new. you know, new scenery, new cities, new states. Like, this is my first time in Texas. I've never been to Texas before, right? So I'm seeing new things, which makes the day go by faster, and it's a little bit more exciting, right? And like I said, I don't have to do any physical work. I'm driving all day. I don't have to unload what's in the back of the truck, so my body gets to rest. And I also work out. I work out. Now, this is one of my concerns. This was one of my concerns when I started going over the road, because I was like, damn, I don't know how it's gonna work, like working out, you know, where am I gonna work out at? Man, it's been a piece of cake. I'm actually gonna make a separate video showing you guys my workouts and what I do, but man, nothing has changed since I've been driving on the road, man. What I will say is driving over the road is a good time for you to get your finances in order. You're gonna save a lot of money. You don't have as many bills, especially if you could go to a supermarket and get your food from a supermarket, so that way you don't have to eat out all the time at these Flying J's and Pilots. You know, don't get me wrong, those do come in handy, but to eat out at those type of places every day, man, they are kind of pricey. Matter of fact, they are pricey. So you want to make sure that you're spending as minimal as possible so that you could keep some money in your pocket and save, right? This is an opportunity to save a lot of money. You don't have as many bills. You could save a lot of money driving over the road. When I was driving local, I was always home, and the little bit of time I did have, I was going out on the weekend spending money just because I wanted to enjoy myself after working the whole week. Over the road, man, I don't really care for that. It's pretty chill. I be chilling on the weekends. I chill in the back, read my books, you know, play the game, do my research, work on my businesses, and it's a lot of peace of quiet, man. You don't got too much happening all around you. You know, it's a real good experience, and I feel like over the road has changed my life in the little time that I've been doing it. I've been super focused on my businesses and my next plans and everything, man. So for those of you guys that have been thinking about driving over the road, man, I recommend it. It was something I told myself that I wouldn't do. I never saw myself doing it, and look at me. I'm doing it, and I'm loving it, man. And I would have done this a long time ago. I'm 30 now. I had my CDL since I was like 22, 23. If I would have known that I was gonna like this by then, man, who knows where I would have been at now in the trucking industry, man, for real. So for those of you that's hesitant or thinking about doing it, man, I will go over the road like tomorrow, man, for real. See how you like it. If not, then, you know, stay over the road. If you're worried about, you know, you got family, you know, that's understandable. You know what I'm saying? If you're a single guy though, man, I say go for it, man. The women out there is anything that you want at home, you can find that even in the trucking world. It's your boy, Tony P, and I'm checking out.